if given the opportunity, you would sell out too. I think a lot of times we have a hard time being like, oh, why are they doing this for the money? Like, I look at Instagram Reels and they be like, these people are funded by these people and lobbying and all these different things, blah, 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 blah. If somebody threw enough racks at you, you would do something crazy. I don't know if y'all heard about, I think probably most people have. You've probably heard about those models who go to like Dubai or like Arabic countries and they get pooped on by camels or peed on by these rich people or whatever. I don't know if that's true. Allegedly, that stuff happens. I have no clue. But for enough racks, you would do it too. I think we all have this sense of pride and all these different things in ego. But when that ego is truly tested, you would do it too. Here's, I'm going to say, a crazy take. I guess y'all are getting to know me more now. I think most friends, maybe not most, one question, a question that my friends have asked is like, how much money for you to, I can't even say that word. How much, I'll just make a different scenario. How much money would it take for you dang, I can't think of something now. I know the thing on my head, but let's just, how much money would it take for you to do something to your professor for an A or whatever? Not do something to your professor, but how much, bro, I just talked about the Instagram models. How much money would it take for you to get shit on by a camel? Let's do that. Or get pooped on by a camel. You didn't hear that cuss word. I didn't say it. Got censored. Some people, 100K. If it's not 100K, I'm not doing it. Broski, you don't have 10 bands in your bank account. Broski, you don't even have one band in your bank account. Broski, you have less than 400 in your bank account. If there's enough money, you would do it too. And a lot of people don't realize that. Like, we have these overinflated pride and how we view the world and all these different things. But if somebody throws enough money that would change your situation, you're doing it. I literally was on Twitter last night and it was talking about like, I don't know if these are like banned words on YouTube, but it was talking about escorting services, and it was like talking about like certain people paying certain people for their services or whatever nonsense. Even like, let's talk about therapy. Most people don't actually want to listen to your problems. But you throw 200 an hour, they'll listen to your problems. We don't want to work. We actually want everything for free. I used to run a clothing brand and all this crap, and people always ask for discounts and always want free stuff and all that crap. Everybody wants something for free until you put like a value and make them feel seen in a way that they want to pay for it. But you would sell out too. Nope. I mean, yes, there's people who want to listen to your problems and people want to help you for real, for real. But most people are not doing things unless it benefits them. And that's life. And we can get mad at people. You should, or you shouldn't. But you can get mad at people for choosing what's best for them or what's best for them. But what's best for them is going to hurt you. And what's good for you is not always going to help somebody else. But we want to make it like, okay, the good for all people. If you watch the Superman movie, or even like, not even the Superman movie, if you look at superheroes, if a superhero came to one country, he's going to be opposing another country. Like, you watch, I love Marvel. Not Marvel anymore, but Marvel growing up, all the way until like Infinity War or Endgame, whatever the last, good. The last movie was Stan Lee in it. Infinity War, something like that. They were like, okay, Iron Man, are you for America or are you not for America? What's good for one person is not going to be good for you, right? If I fart, this kind of, if I fart, my body release the little gas in my body. But that's not good for you. You're going to smell some dookie. Not my fart stuff. Because I don't know. Some farts are crazy smelling. That's besides the point. What's good for me isn't always good for you. And I don't think we realize, I mean, we should, it's done obvious, but it's not done obvious enough. So you should get mad, but you can't, because what is good for you is going to hurt someone else. Not always, of course. You can always, there's ways to make decisions that don't hurt the other people around you, but there's like, the best decision for yourself is not going to help everybody. And sometimes you're going to have to make the best decision for yourself, and sometimes you're going to have to make the best decision that also helps people around you. That's life. And it's really, 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 really hard. I think it's actually very hard to be president, because obviously, I mean, the point of president is still better for the people and whatnot, but like one state, one people group, it's kind of hard to hit all, mix all, right? That's what we want. That's why in a way we kind of want uniformity, because if everything is a standard way, it's easy for us to be like, you get a Lambo, you get a Lambo, because everybody gets a Lambo. And I know I sound socialist or whatever the right term is, but yeah, because what helps me doesn't help you. Yeah, I remember seeing on Instagram, or I think definitely Instagram, they were saying like Taylor Swift was flying like 45 minutes or something. I don't know. Who knows? Who cares? That makes her life easier because of she doesn't have to get stuck in traffic. But pollution, this and that. Yeah. If you were given the opportunity, you would sell out too. Yeah. What's good for me is not always good for you, and that's okay. We just have to meet in the middle and compromise. But a lot of times we're not willing to compromise, and that's the real problem. And sometimes compromise is necessary, sometimes compromise is not, but depending on the relationship, compromise is needed. Yeah. I need to go to bed. I'm going to be tweaking at 4 o'clock. I have to go to work at 4 o'clock. But I chose this life. What's good for me is not what's good for you. Okay, like I post these videos, you watch a video, relate, boom, boom, boom. Yes. I make a video, I feel good. Yes. I don't get enough sleep. My body is like, no. Such is life. Ball up top. But the real lesson here is compromising. Two people are always going to come into do different viewpoints because we come from different understandings. But if we compromise, we can make it a little bit better. What's good for me may not always be good for you. And with enough money, with enough opportunities, or with enough something thrown at me, and you would sell out too. A lot of us are very lucky because the opportunity has not been thrown our way. I remember watching a podcast. This guy was like, you're being saved because you're broke. Because if you had those racks, what? Most of us don't have self-control. Most of us, if given the opportunity, we're wilding out. You give somebody the opportunity to hezzy tween cross, they're attacking the rim like they've never seen a rim before. Because you're not given the opportunity, you don't know what you would really do. That's facts. Good night. Good night. I'm so tired. Love y'all.